Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Lighting Your Sunshine, where we like to shine a light within and empower ourselves. So I'm just on my lunch break, so I still have to eat. So let's make a quick video, but I wanted to hop on. I know I said I was gonna make another one about the last video. Yep, I had a download, but Spirit said it's not quite time to share that one yet. There's still things on events playing out, and so they said the last one was fine. Everyone's doing their healing, everyone's doing great. So I hope you're doing great. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and yeah, just keep up the good work. Just got a little download for that. And then so for the cards we're actually going to use today, I got no download. We just got Oracle of the Hidden Worlds. Then we were drawn to my spiritual reading cards and the Priestess of Light cards. So let's say, these ones first. Shake it up and see what wants to come out. The glide is nice. I don't know. This just seems like effortless. I'm hearing like it was 111 at the time. 111. Yeah, when I saw it. And I just heard it's like you've done things so repetitively over and over again. I'm hearing someone might be like really into routines, and I don't know, it's like you get stuck in your routine, or you become autopilot. That's what they're showing. Autopilot, doing your routine, so you're not really present and appreciating it. And when because I've shuffled a million cards, and is that an exaggeration or is that the truth? No. I'm getting distracted here. Maybe that's it too. But I heard like autopilot, not appreciating things. And then when I picked this up, I felt so present, as if it was like the first time shuffling. These ones are different than every other one I'm hearing. Like as I shuffle this, I'm feeling a feeling that I haven't quite felt with other cards. And so when you use cards, you kind of put your energy into it. So the creators could have done that, the artists, the publishers, the everything. And then you clear it, and then you kind of put your own into it. But there is intention and love and everything behind each card. And so you can pick up a certain deck and be like, ooh, you know, you get the vibes, the feels. And so that's what I'm getting, is like you've done things so much on autopilot repetitively that you're going to do it again. And it's like the first time. So it's kind of exciting. Why is it exciting? I see it. Okay. It's almost like Benjamin Button, where so much of everything that we do, like our prime, is wasted on the youth, right? Those are our best. I don't want to say those are our best years, because I don't believe that at all. But I think someone out there might believe it, that the past of the best years have already happened. And so what I'm seeing is like, you just don't have enough knowledge in that, right? Ignorance is bliss, right? You had such a good time because, let's be honest, we didn't know. And the more you know, the more you realize you know nothing. And that's what I'm seeing. Someone be older now, and then like have that first time energy come in and have the wisdom and the everything this time. So this time when I did it, like I see like maybe the first time when whatever happened when you were younger, that one was a little bit, it was fun, I'm getting, but I'm also getting anxiety or chaotic or something like that, like not smooth glide, like this feels good. That one kind of makes you feel like, it's like the nervous butterfly feeling, but like extreme max or something. That's what I was picking up. And then like being older and like that energy coming back and it being like totally different this time, and like being able to accept it and appreciate it. That's what Spirit's saying. All right, so I guess we did have a download, but I had that just from picking up something. I don't know. So what am I seeing? I'm seeing someone do their routine, and then all of a sudden like an awakening or something. So let's actually shuffle and this one wants out. This one wants out. Well, this reading is going to make me say things that I don't quite believe in, but let's go with it because it's not my story maybe. So, I don't know what your thoughts and beliefs are. Whoa, why are we still pulling more? We got these decks to pull out. It's only a short lunch. No. Okay. What am I picking up on? So there's this premonition of something that you know. It says precognition, psychic ability, future vision. It's like you already know, you know something for the future. So I see someone like really just like standing in and listening to spirit. It's like, what do I do next? What's next? What's next? I'm being drawn. I'm being drawn to an eagle. That's not an eagle. I believe that might be like the falcon or turkey or something. But I'll go with what I want. The main thing in this hand, it's the hands. It's like being gifted to their hands. And so sideways, this is what I don't believe in, but maybe you do, right? So just like that beginning channeling, use discernment with what comes to you. And if you truly believe this, don't let someone who doesn't believe like poo-poo on your parade, right? And that could be me today. But the next one we have coming out is twin flames. And the whole twin flame journey, I'm like, whatever, I don't care. I don't care. That's awesome. Okay. I was like saying the other day, I was like in conversation and I was like, how do you stay so like whatever, detached, like not stressed? And they're like, I just don't care. And then I was like, I care about everything. So that's my problem. I gotta not care. And so here we have this twin flame and I'm like, I just don't care about that story, right? It's so shoved in your face. But the card landed sideways. And what I think is interesting coming out in this is, so I'm going to tell this story as if I do believe in twin flames. Okay, I'm going to try my best. Don't let me poo-poo on your parade if you believe in this stuff. And that's what I get. This person doesn't believe it. They know. They know. They have so many signs and synchronicities that maybe it's not that someone else's journey or story, but to this person it is. So we go twin flame soul journey. First, I just want to say, I don't think that like one person is just for you. I think we have the capacity to love the whole world. And each person who comes into our life is a blessing. A lesson, a blessing, or whatever, right? But that's what I see here. So we have the open like a lotus. And that's what, no mud, no lotus. Every person who's kind of like poo-pooed on your parade, they helped you actually step into what you want. It's made your belief stronger because you're just not going to accept crap. You're like, no, this hand is reaching out to higher wisdom. And so with this twin flame, that's what I see. I see that coming down straight into the tiger. And then there's her hand reaching out. So as we kind of go, I just want to show you maybe the other ones because I feel like I'm going to jump to those quick. So the next one to come out is in reverse. It is the divine masculine. So whatever in this twin flame journey, the divine masculine is struggling. They are not being open like the lotus, flowering spirit, having revelations and maturity. And so as that said at the beginning, there's like the first time you do something and the way it feels, it's like chaotic and like, anxious and like, I don't know, it's just not a good feeling. And to ground that, it's just like, ugh, I don't know. Don't like it. But in the second time around, it's different. And so that's what I see with this divine masculine energy. I don't know, I feel like they've been getting the guides and the hints and the something, and they're the ones that believe in the twin flame journey. And so I pick up that like, they don't want to believe in it, like love at first sight type thing or something like that, or that, only one person meant, because what I get is like this person like kind of pushes you out of your comfort zone. And to get out of that comfort zone, the ego tells us like, remember that time in the past when we felt this way and it was such a energy? I don't want to feel that. So I just shut off to it, right? Nope, lights out, not dealing with it. Guess what? This light is coming no matter what. And so this one was in the upright, totally getting synchronicity, signs, whatever, so much communication, like you can't deny it. But I feel like someone's trying to deny it. And so that's kind of funny because like when it's this energy, it's like source energy. It's like a gift from the divine. So to deny that, be like, I know better than what my soul had planned for me, right? My soul picked out all these guides to help me and guide me and teach me all these things along the way. And they know the bigger picture at the end. They know what I truly want at my heart's desire. And so here it looks like he's just like at a book and there's like this knowledge and he's just like, nope, I'm not going to read the book. And it's like, okay, you don't have to. And so what are the next cards to come out? We have abundance, fortune, wealth, and plenty. So there's the feminine on the card and there's like 2 elephants. And then we had this one in reverse. And it is idyllic times, the garden and paradise. So in this connection of something, there's a divine masculine denying it. They don't want to be open because, well, why would someone? First off, it's very much you do have to have a structure or routine. So if this person doesn't have a structure or routine, I think that's the problem. Is it's not being grounded into this abundant energy. And when you raise your vibration to a higher frequency, you do need to eat better. You do need to have mental health check-ins, right? You need to like check yourself before you wreck yourself type energy. And that's a lot of shadow work. That's really admitting like, could I improve, right? Am I doing a disservice to my soul purpose? What would truly make me happy? Not what do I think will make me happy? What do I really want? And this person knows what they want. It's like they asked for it. It came into fruition and now they're like, oh my God, like, what do I do now? And they'd rather self-sabotage or deny it or not, right? What does the masculine actually say? Electric active power. Yeah, they're not taking power. They're just sitting there. So here's this divine feminine. And so what I kind of find interesting is there's 2 elephants here. And not idyllic times. Let me pull some more. This was also in reverse. But we have the dolphin collar. Pure, joyful friendships, loving help. And how many? Just one? Okay. So the lotus and the dolphin collar both like has to do with like water and emotions. Just one, but we got 2. 2 for. Yeah, look at these watery colors too that are kind of coming. And we got sunflowers. What's in the sunflowers? Oh, when I looked at it, hey, it is. When I look like farther away, got a little yin yang. But when I look at it like up close, it's just normal sunflower. So let's just read them. It says, be aware that sorrow can shape your soul like fire forges a sword. And that's like remembering the first time and how bad it was and the energy. And you're like, no, I can't deal with that. And then the next one, what you worry about now will resolve itself if you're patient and let your chart unfold. So that's again, your chart unfolding. It's like your soul came here with a mission and a purpose. The soul was like, hey, I've looked at these past lives. I don't know if you believe in past lives, but hey, this masculine energy, I feel like they're like, life is just getting weird for them because they don't believe, but there's all these signs and synchronicities that's like hard to deny. So here we got the book. And I'm seeing that as like the Akashic book of records. So every life you've ever had, I feel like this person doesn't even believe in past lives or something like that. You know, it's just like silly talk. And so they keep getting like all these like flashbacks of like past lives or something. And in these past lives, there was this partnership. There was a feminine and a masculine. I don't know how this plays out because it is both. It's a twin flame journey. So yeah, take that as that resonates again. And again, energy, you possess masculine and feminine within you, and whichever one you embody could be more one day, whatever the other. So it could just be whatever. You figure out your relationship, your twin flame journey. Because I'm getting just so much confusion that somebody knows what they want. So a little bit where I'm like, there's that masculine. It could be someone who's interested in the same sex and like society and them has been kind of hard on them. So that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing like, I don't know, whatever it is, it's like it's been unfolding to you. That's for someone. But yeah, I'm noticing there's like two women on the side and the energy is going to the center. On this one, there's the two Fibonacci sequence and someone in the middle, going back in to the center here. There's two sunflowers on this one. So a lot of this was like worry and sorrow and things of the past. And it's like, if you, I don't know, I'm seeing someone have this emotional event and like whatever grew from it, right? Let's say this is past things that grew because that's what you fed and you watered, right? And so you took the seeds and now you got these seeds and it just wasn't a good anything. And so to keep continuing planting those seeds of sorrow is just only going to bring failed abundance, right? So, because it's not ideal times. And what does ideal times say? The garden and paradise. So what kind of seeds are you planting? And so I would rather plant a lotus seed than seeds that have been contaminated with whatevs, you know? So I go over to this dolphin collar and it says pure, joyful friendships, loving help. I see this masculine having an awakening. They don't believe in some things, but there's just some things you can't deny. There's these cognizance that's just coming. So cognizance is like a download from the universe. You're like a know-it-all. All of a sudden you don't know something and then you'll say something. You'll just be like, I don't know, I just know. And I just said it. I'm like, why'd you say that? I don't know, I just felt called to. And that's kind of what this person's getting, right? It's a psychic ability. It's one of your 5 psychic senses. And they're seeing like a vision for the future. I almost get like maybe they daydreamed it and brought it to them and then it scared them because in the past I almost got what I wanted, but man, did that turn out bad. And so this is saying like, be aware of your sorrow, don't shape it, right? You've done the work, done the lotus. And if anything, don't rush, right? If you want to stay buried in the dark and it's uncomfortable, that's great. But I feel like you have to still do the work or the routine. It's that building the higher frequency within you. You do have to do that self-assessment and all those things. And so I feel like when you start waking up to these things, okay, ignorance is bliss. When we're younger, we really don't know. So we go out there and we do things. And then you learn from it. You got burned from it and you grew. You became a phoenix from the ashes. And now here you are and you're scared of it because you did get burned. But what did you learn, right? Learn your lessons. And so now because you know if I do this, this is going to happen. That's what the routine and the healthy everything kind of comes in. You know that you shouldn't be doing this. You know the consequences of that. So when you do it, it's almost like times 10 now. It's like you'd already learned that lesson. You close that chapter. This is not a rerun of this. And so for someone to stay purposely in karmic loops, it's almost like last time you thought was hard and you're going to deny source. This one's going to be a little bit harder because you know better is what we're kind of getting here. With the dolphin collar, it says joyful friendships. So I don't know, let's say this person is like really scared of all this. It's like, don't rush again. It's like, have a friendship, let something unfold. I don't feel like you have to go out there and just be a chaotic mess. I don't feel like they are a chaotic mess, but they think they'll be. That there's all this drama and all this everything tied to it. And it's like, if that's what you think, that's what you're going to create. That's what you're going to allow to unfold because you are that energy. So here's another 2. let go of the helm of life and let the current pull you in your chart's direction. Damn, someone is not following their life purpose. And it's like your soul purposely came to life to learn this. It went through the past lives and it was like, hey, did you know that every single time in each life, you didn't quite learn this lesson? And this time you're like, nope, I learned my lesson. I'm gonna do it. And so that's what I'm getting for this someone. It's like for you to deny source, to go into this karmic thing, you've done this lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. And then when you go watch your review and you watch your life, you get to see everyone's insights and purpose and, you know, the bigger picture. You get the bigger picture. And I keep getting this soul being like, damn, like all I had to do was just lean into a little bit of insecurity and realize that there was this friendship under it, or realizing that I grew and I reached for the light. I feel so supported from all this, right? There's three, and three usually to me is like a triangle, which is one of the strongest structures. And it's like saying, let go of all this control. This person thinks they know what they want for them, but it's scary. But I think what's even scarier would be to not be your authentic true self. That's the whole purpose. And I keep getting someone knows what direction to go, but that chapter, that book's closing. So if you came here to do this, but you deny it, that chapter book closes. That all that abundance and those good times and that thriving garden closes with it. You don't get to bring that because you're not going to do the work. You don't get the fruit. And so a new book opens, a new something, a new cycle, chapter. I don't know. No, the book is closed on that storyline, but it's still the same. Well, obviously, it's your soul journey, but what comes in the future? One of this and one of this. It's like, if you don't do what you came authentically, if you're not going to be authentic, what would the new timeline be? So we got in reverse, River of Blessings. And there we have, I see a jaguar. And so jaguar is all about that shaman, like stepping into your power, your medicine, your healing, right? Learning to balance between spirit and here. It's almost like a dance of energy. And it says releasing constraints. So if you're not going to, right, that psychic ability that has been guiding you to all these abundance in the past, like you're not going to have that no more. Spirit's like, nope, because this person I'm getting is like a shaman or something. Like they're very powerful in the spiritual, and maybe they've been using their gifts for wrong, maybe for selfish reasons. I don't know. But I don't know, I guess I see constraints coming. No more gifts. So now that you don't have your gifts anymore, you're just a muggle. And so I just see things being harder. Like you're gonna almost have to like relearn to do everything, because this person has been kind of working with spirit so much and being given so much of this extra oomph. Now they're gonna actually have to like learn to like figure out that routine, figure out that structure on their own. And it's just always easier to work with spirit. And then we have this one, and it says you can honor your mother and father or anyone else if these people are honorable. And so, okay. I feel it. In the heart, I feel this person is just really scared of the past, because the past maybe not might, no, it was. I was going to say it was a relationship. It was a relationship, but that relationship manifested because of the parent situation of whatever one was toxic at home, right? And so you're like, whatever, that didn't work. And now you've started a karmic cycle, a loop-de-loop. And I feel like this person has done all the lessons to get out of it. All they have to do is just get out of it and grow to the light and blossom and open up and embrace themselves. But they're not going to do that. They might, I don't know. I feel like it's like, is the energy right now. And it's like almost this, like, that's what she looks like she's doing. But what I see, because this was like, what's the new timeline? And so this person was like, all of it started because they didn't want to be like their parents and they wanted to change, right? End cycles, but instead you are now enforcing the karmic family cycle and you have now become your mother or your father, that who you didn't want to be. Or you wanted to break out of that pattern or something, you know? All right, I need lunch, spirit, so let's really quickly wrap this up. And yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess this is just a cautionary reading. I just had free time, thought get something fun out there. Every time I use these ones, it's pretty badass. Every time I use these ones, it's very spiritual and like happy and light. But this one, I don't feel so happy and light. So I feel like it's just a cautionary reading. I like to end on the end that there's hope, but there is always hope. As long as this person stops trying to control everything. They're like, hey, spirit, I see everything that you've given me, but I don't know. It's like they get all this energy from spirit or gifts from spirit and it's selfish or something. They're not helping and sharing and being authentic. It was just what spirit keeps saying. So there's a feminine who probably thinks that this is coming along. And what about that, spirit? Is this the card? Spirit of spring, freedom, action, and power. Okay. So I feel like this masculine, they have some soul work to do. They have some really deep inner whatever that they need to figure out. Because the one I brought was the spirit of spring, freedom, action, and power, which the masculine was all about active power, and they're not being active power. And then the next one to come out was harvest, and it's almost, it reminds me of this one. The abundance and the harvest go together. Both have feminine energy on it. So the feminine in this story, even if the masculine gets it together and goes through on their soul purpose or denies it, it doesn't affect you at all. I see like once a door closes, or I keep hearing, spirit of spring. I'm seeing something like one of those like garden gates. She's like, you know, those ones that are like the spring's way too tight and it just like slams real fast and you're like, whoa, didn't know that. That's what I'm seeing kind of happen. And then I think with that slamming, that's when, I wanted to say that's when you kind of go into action. You're like, all right. But I feel like you've already got your stuff going on. In fact, you're really busy and you've been busy since springtime. And now is kind of the fall. So you've been really busy, like gathering all your abundance and stuff. Like you're not even aware. I feel like there's this little nudge or inkling that something's happening, but you're not even really aware because you're just like, I gotta focus on so much, right? I am this Jaguar High Priestess medicine woman. These two, almost all these cards are like watery colors talking about sorrow and whatnot. And then like here she's holding like a bowl of water and it's so calm. I love jaguars. I love panther jaguars. And so the masculine, I don't want to leave on, it's just saying like all you have to do is just let go of control. I feel like you've been trying to control things and you think that I almost see like gifts from source and you're like, I'm going to allocate these to this. And you know that that's wrong. You know it. What about that? Why do you keep bringing me to that? Like, I don't know. You have free will. Everyone has free will. But I don't know. It's confusing within them, and I guess it's just sad. It's just sad at the end of the day because you're not being your authentic self. It says, we got the emperor chair. There's an empty emperor chair. There's a chair, and this feminine, Yeah. Yeah, she's busy. Busy, busy bee. That's all I see. I was like trying to tap into the energy of her, and it's like, no, she's already off doing stuff. Like, she don't care that the chair is empty, because she's not even sitting in her throne either. But I feel like this Emperor, divine masculine energy, should be on their throne, but they're not. It's an empty chair. So what about the chair spirit? Anyways, this was a message for the masculine, and it says, fill your heart with the love of Christ as well as Mother God and Father God. There is no room for hate. And I thought that, and now that I read that, is interesting, because now there's this over here, and it talks about Mother God and Father God. And I felt earlier to talk about like the masculine and feminine within us, which really comes out in every reading, but in this one I saw it like a little bit different, almost like when I was shuffling. It's like seeing something. It's things are just, you're able to embody the energy now, that you can't be scared of the past, because that's not who you are, and you're stronger and you're wiser and you're more resilient than that energy. And so to let go of those fears and that control, because I feel like you were in it, you weren't comfortable. Obviously the heart has been kind of closed in this, and so it's like, let go and let life help you bring this opening like a lotus. It's time to open up. It says flowering spirit, and then underneath it is the spirit of spring. And spring into action goes with active power, which all of those were in line on this. You really can do whatever you want, though. That's just what I see in here. And so, yeah, the Mother God, and then there's a mother-father wound of whatever this is. And I feel like when it comes to our parents, maybe it is a religious thing or a parental thing, right? When we're little, we look up to our parents like they know everything. So when they don't know it, it kind of crushes us. Or if we've had whatever situation. This one talks about people not being honorable, not having honorable parents. And so that can shape your reality. And so you might not be able to fill up your heart. And so it's like, are you going to continue the cycle? Are you going to become that? Or are you going to stop that? And really, it's just control. You have to let go of control of what the heart already told you what it wanted. The heart already knows. You already know. They already know. And I feel like they want to sit in this chair, but it's scary for them to sit in the chair because I don't know, I just see them sitting there and being comfortable, but feeling like they have to go out and do everything. Like, what do you want me to do now? What do I gotta do? And this feminine's like, nothing. I already did everything. Like, I don't need anything. Just chill. But it's hard to chill because I feel like this person has been like sorrow and grief and all this to just sit in joy and happy and be like, I deserve this abundance. It's hard. So the dolphin collar is coming out again. Pure joyful friendships, loving help. Yeah, it's just like letting a little bit of joy in. Yeah. And let the current life pull you in your chart's direction. Because I feel like you're just gonna, like, if you miss this opportunity, it's like you lived, this was a whole purpose of life, was to, whatever this is, it's like your sole purpose was to help more people. It was to be a healer. Right? It seems like this person was in a bad situation and they're supposed to heal through it and actually get like real divine love and show everyone how to navigate their heart, yet still be powerful and calm, but bright and luminescent. But anyways, I really gotta go eat lunch, so I'm gonna leave it there. I hope you have a good day, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.